Joining me now, Forbes senior political contributor Rick Unger, and from the Independent Women's Forum and senior writer for the Heritage Foundation, Kelsey Harkness. Kelsey, let me start with you. Conventional wisdom is that both of these are dead on arrival. I do find it interesting. There are reports that 4 senators will vote for both. So to me, that's an indication that, a desperate plea. Let's get something done. Maybe both sides are going to find a way to get something done. What do you think?
Yes, Charles, unfortunately, it doesn't look like either of these bills are going to go anywhere. The best we can hope for is that they open the door for some good faith negotiations. And I think what's so frustrating is that Republicans, President Trump, have been negotiating in good faith. They put forward a serious bill that offered compromises, that offered extensions for TPS, offered protections for Dreamers, some ideas that a lot of conservatives, including my colleagues at the Heritage Foundation, actually have major problems with, but this shows they're serious about reopening the government. The Democrats, on the other hand, are being completely unserious. The bill they put forward doesn't include $1 for funding Trump's border wall, and so I don't know how they can possibly claim that they're negotiating in good faith.
Right.
I don't agree, obviously, with Kelsey's assessment of the quality of what the proposal was put forward, but we've all heard that discussion way too much, so I will spare you. I will agree with what Kelsey said, that the ground may now be laid to get something going. I think that ground was already laid. I think we are now in the end game of this shutdown. I think I can see what the outline of this is going to be.
You can see it already.
I can see it, absolutely.
Well, give it to us.
I think you're going to see at least that $5.7 billion for border security. I would predict to you it will be more. Okay, that's going to be on that side. The second part of it will be a more permanent solution for DACA and TPS. But here's the kicker part.
Green cards? Could that be a part of it?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Couldn't give you that detail, but it will be something more permanent. And I don't know it'll be a road, a path to citizenship or not. Here's the kicker, though. It has to be a deal where the president can say, see, I got my wall, and the Democrats can say, no, you didn't. How do you do that? Well, you simply modify and extend the 2006 Secure Defense Act, right, which calls for fencing. You modify that, you increase the amount of fencing. Democrats can say, oh, yeah, this is what we were always for. Donald Trump can say, I got a wall. This is how it's going to be solved, and it's now going to be sooner rather than later.
Kelsey, we all hope it's sooner. One of the issues is maybe the Democrats feeling like they're winning the PR battle. Just moments ago, Senator Kennedy was talking about Senator Cruz was talking about Senator Kennedy's bill that only specifically targeted paying the men and women in the Coast Guard. Got zero Democratic support. So they must really feel emboldened if you're going to say we're not even going to fund, we're not even going to pay the Coast Guard because we know we are winning this PR battle.
Well, the only reason Democrats are winning the PR battle is because they have the majority of the mainstream media working in their defense. Rick, I hope that this government shutdown comes to a close. If it were as simple as extending the Secure Fence Act, we have to wonder why that hasn't just happened already. We know in 2013, Democrats supported funding over 700 miles of border walls and fence. All President Trump is asking...
Careful. This
is semantics, though. This is semantics. All President Trump is asking for is some type of barrier. We have yet another caravan coming from Mexico to the United States. Illegal immigration along the southern border is a serious crisis that is not going away.
Real quick, though, Rick.